Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Eric Restivo, and let's queer up drag culture. Jiggly Caliente, star of RuPaul's Drag Race, and Pose, dies, and celebrities react. The LGBTQ community is mourning the loss of beloved drag performer and advocate Jiggly Caliente, who died yesterday at the young age of 44. Known offstage as Bianca Castro Arabejo, Jiggly's family confirmed her passing in a heartfelt post on her Instagram page. The family said, quote, "a luminous presence in the worlds of entertainment and advocacy." Jiggly Caliente was celebrated for her infectious energy, fierce wit, and unwavering authenticity. She touched countless lives through her artistry, activism, and the genuine connection she fostered with fans all around the world, end quote. Just days ago, her family had shared that Jiggly had undergone the loss of most of her right leg and would be stepping back from her judging role on Drag Race Philippines, as well as other public appearances for the foreseeable future. Jiggly Caliente first captured our hearts when she competed on season 4 of RuPaul's Drag Race in 2011, placing 8th. In 2016, she came out as transgender, a move that further deepened her bond with fans around the world. She returned to compete on All-Star Season 6 and became a mainstay judge on Drag Race Philippines. She also portrayed on a multi-episode arc, Veronica Veracity on the critically acclaimed FX series Pose. Since her passing, tributes from the drag world have been pouring in. Morphine Love Dion from Drag Race Season 16 wrote, "I cannot stop crying. I love you so much. I wish I can hug you one more time. This can't be real." Meanwhile, Drag Race UK star Bag of Chips remembered Jiggly as one of the most kindest, sweetest souls I've ever met. "I'm going to miss you, beautiful. Thank you for always being so lovely. Rest easy, legend." Al Ferguson, Hotspots Happening Out's Vice President of Community Development, said on social media, Caliente's intersection with the South Florida LGBT community. He said Jiggly participated in the RuPaul cruise many times and performed in South Florida frequently. "I remember her first visit to Wilton Drive, and during the tour she said, quote, 'This is like Disney's gay Main Street,' end quote." Jiggly's vibrant spirit, resilience, and authenticity will continue to inspire countless fans and artists alike. Yeah, so much love to my LA family right now. Jiggly I've worked with, I've partied with, I've hung with. I think that all of us in that West Hollywood bubble sort of expected none of this. It happened fast. The infection and then the passing was almost immediate. You know, it was a fast, quick journey that no one saw coming. So my heart goes out to the family. It's awful.
I remember seeing her. I'm a big Drag Race fan. So when season 4 came on, I thought she was wonderful.
Yeah.
Unapologetic. You know, that first episode where she was on and she was dressed like a garbage can or whatever it was, that was legendary. And she was on with like stars like Latrice Royale here in Fort Lauderdale. And and Chad Michael she was on with. So, you know, and just to see her evolve as a person, you know, as and an entertainer too, discovering that she's trans and that she moved on with such a successful career, and that everybody just loved her.
Oh yeah. No, please, sorry.
No, I'm just saying that it's just more or less that the whole Drag Race. I don't think there was anybody that really had any kind of beef with her.
You know, it was interesting and sad. Like, first off, this was very shocking. I remember when I first heard just 2 days ago or so that she. Did you hear Jiggly Caliente had an amputation?
It was very quick.
What? That's very shocking. And then to hear the death was very tragic. It's also, you know, the edit of season 4 was not kind on Jiggly Caliente. We should be honest about that. And I didn't expect her to go anywhere, quite frankly. And look where she went. And it says to me, one, that she grew with a person, but it also is a time to reflect on, like, how does World of Wonder do those cuts? Why was she portrayed in such a way when we then saw her be this great person? And clearly she seemed to make up for World of Wonder. They had her back on for RuPaul's All-Stars and then to be a judge in the Philippine Drag Race, you know, I think was great. But like, it was shocking to hear it all happen. And to my knowledge, the cause of death hasn't been released yet, but it sounds like an infection, which makes sense because you know, something that unfortunately is too often discussed, like, oh, is it drugs? This clearly does not look like anything to do with that.
No.
And I think that we should make sure to mention that when we talk about this, because people, you know, they don't always know. But like this seems like a real tragedy.
Yeah, 44 is way too young. So rest in peace, Jiggly.
And just to make note, you know, Jiggly is joining a roster of Drag Race queens. This is the second Drag Race queen we've lost this year. The Vivian passed earlier on in the year. Chi-Chi DeVayne, Cherry Valentine, Sahara Davenport, and The Bandit. So love, my heart goes out to everyone. That is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.